So what does an experienced DIYer think of the 8th episode of the anime Do It Yourself? Well, honestly, there wasn't that much in this, but let's get to it.
私も作ってきたにゃー。
ずいぶん凝った作りだな。
3D プリンター使ったからね。3D プリンターも。
Ah, 3D printers. Extremely cool. Extremely expensive.
設計を進めるってどうするんですか？
どんな秘密基地を作るのかというイメージを作る。そしてイメージをもとに設計図を引く。
サイズ、材料の把握、組み立ての手順を決めるために設計図が必要ってことね。
実際にはその場の判断で作っていくこともあるらしいけど、それはプロのやり方だ。
Making blueprints for a building is a very complex subject, and I will openly admit that I don't fully understand it. I'm not an architect, I'm a DIYer. But the soil conditions and site conditions are very important. How big is the tree? How much lateral force can it take? How much downward force can it take? Does it have any major branches that are going to stick out right into your treehouse? Is the soil clay and going to move after you've built the building and snap part of your foundation in half? I had that happen once. Is the soil going to need extra drainage? It's a very complex subject.
そのイメージ作りですが、セルフさんがまとめてみるというのはどうでしょうか？
This isn't going to end well.
じゃあイメージはセルフにまとめてもらうとして、どんな秘密基地にしたいか意見があったら言ってくれ。
ブランコが欲しいにゃ。空からぶら下がっているみたいな長いの。ブランコいいね。
A swing seems like it's a fairly simple thing, but actually, since it is a mass in resonant motion, a simple tire swing can snap beams that the mass of the person in the swing alone would not be able to even bend, as I learned the hard way when my dad designed my first tire swing wrong.
景色を眺めながら紅茶を飲みたいです。窓際にカウンターとか。カウンターいいね。ハンモックは外せないわね。ハンモックいいね。秘密基地の上から滑車でビューってしたいにゃ。滑車天窓ってどうですか？
いいかもな。作るの難しいかもしれないけど。
Miss Ray is right. Skylights are actually really tricky. The glass itself will hold a snow load or repel water just like you want a roof to do. But the rim where they border into the other roofing material, that is very difficult to get right.
どんでん返しや刀隠しも必要よね。
忍者屋敷かい。
どんでん返し刀
書かなか。
変形するとかっこいいよね。それはかっこいいにゃ。
調子に乗るな。
ごめんなさい。
Unrealistic design requirements is uncomfortably common for most DIYers. I am reminded of the time that I sought to create a car garage, and my mother decided it was going to be a tent that didn't even cover the whole car, and my father decided it was going to be a 3-bay garage with internal heating and power. And the end result is there was no garage.
これは一晩で描いたの。いろんなイメージが湧いちゃって。セルフチすごいにゃ。
この家宇宙を飛んでるな。
Miss Selfie, I'm pretty sure that's an Elden Ring level, not a blueprint.
できた。
Much better, although I am doubtful about the tree supporting the whole weight.
あれでこのイメージをもとに誰が設計図を引くんですか？
ある程度はちゃんとしたものじゃないといけないですよね。
そうですね。わかりました。
何が？
私が設計図。
I will take the ring to Moldor. do not know the way.
Sorry, that reminded me far too much of that scene.
Hmm. ベースとなる木の測定完了。
Finally, someone's taking measurements. That's usually the first thing you do, like before concept art, first thing you do. I have to comment on a bathtub scene. And these are characters that are filed under must protect. So, I'm gonna comment, but remember that rock salt has a lot more uses than just preserving food.
あれはね、私が小さい頃、マームが引いたトゥリーハウスの図面よ。
どうしてそれを見てたの？
今度 DIY 部の秘密基地作り、その設計図を私が引くことになったの。他のみんなに任せても心配だから引き受けたってわけ。
それでママの設計図を参考にしようと思ったのね。
まあね。
Okay, so she's using a similar structure as a reference point. Good idea.
あげるわよ。
できるの？
私もやったことないけど、二人でやれば半分の時間でできるでしょ。
No. Sadly, it does not work that way. Two people working on a project like this usually ends up taking twice the time it would have taken one person.
Thank you. おかげで設計図ができた。
Fun fact here. Blueprints take their name from the blue color that was the result of them being copied using the cyanotype process, a very early, somewhat crude form of photocopying.
ま、これくらい私にかかればIt's easy.
Looks a little bit like a corn crib, but it'll work.
あとは実作業の中で変更点も出てくるでしょうけど、その都度対応しましょう。
No plan survives contact with the enemy, or with actually starting construction. However, there is the counterpoint that I believe it was MacArthur said. I have found that plans are useless, but the process of planning is indispensable. So, what is my conclusion from all this? Well, blueprints are difficult.